What if artificial intelligence wasn't just something you read about in tech blogs, but a real engine for progress in a country? That's the ambitious vision Kenya is pursuing, really aiming to become a leading AI force right here on the African continent.
Yeah, and what's particularly compelling is Kenya's proactive approach. They aren't just, watching global AI trends.
No.
They're actively creating a roadmap to harness its power for their specific needs.
Exactly. And that's really the focus of this deep dive.
Yeah.
The Kenya Artificial Intelligence Strategy 2025-2030.
Right.
We've immersed ourselves in this detailed plan. It's a real blueprint for the nation's future, outlining how they intend to leverage AI for sustainable growth, economic development, and also to ensure these benefits are shared by everyone.
That inclusivity piece is key.
It is. Our goal today is basically to cut through the complexity, highlight the truly significant aspects of this strategy, and make it clear why this matters to you.
And it's important to understand this strategy is the result of some pretty extensive collaboration.
Yeah, it wasn't cooked up in a back room.
No, not at all. It came out of wide-ranging consultations involving government bodies, businesses, academic institutions, civil society organizations.
They're international partners too.
International partners, and even local communities. So This inclusive process suggests a strategy that's really aiming for broad relevance and acceptance.
Absolutely. And, Kenya isn't starting from scratch here.
Far from it.
It already holds a strong position in Africa's technology and innovation landscape. We're talking about a country with significant internet and mobile usage as of March 2024. Over 22 million people online. That's around 41% penetration.
Which is substantial.
And then there are staggering 68 million mobile connections. That's 118% penetration. Just think about the potential reach for AI-powered service right there.
Yeah, and if we connect this to the bigger picture, that existing digital foundation is absolutely crucial for AI adoption, especially the high mobile penetration. It provides an immediate, widespread channel for delivering AI-driven solutions.
And they're not stopping there. There are substantial investments underway in terrestrial fiber networks, with a goal of reaching 100,000 kilometers by 2027. Wow. Connecting all sub-counties. Plus, you've got the presence of private data centers offering that essential infrastructure needed to support the heavy demands of AI applications.
Right.
So this isn't just about future hopes. It's about a nation actively building the necessary groundwork for AI to flourish.
It really is.
We're going to explore the core issues this strategy seeks to address, the fundamental principles guiding its development, and some of the really interesting strategic decisions they're putting forward for the years ahead.
Okay, so this brings up a fundamental question. Why is AI such a priority for Kenya right now? The strategy itself points to several key areas of concern that are really driving this focus.
Okay, let's unpack this. First is the significant issue of potential shifts in the job market and the broader economic consequences.
Yeah.
On the one hand, there's the exciting prospect of economic expansion, the creation of entirely new job categories. You can imagine the innovative businesses that could emerge around AI tech.
Absolutely. But on the other hand, there's also that understandable concern about potential job displacement.
Right.
Particularly in sectors like manufacturing, agriculture, services.
Right.
As automation becomes more prevalent, this strategy acknowledges this dual reality and the critical need to manage this economic transition effectively.
Right. Then there's the digital divide and the vital necessity for development that includes everyone. There's a genuine worry that access to digital and AI technologies won't be evenly distributed.
Yeah, leaving behind rural areas, marginalized communities.
Exactly. And potentially widening existing inequalities, unfortunately.
This really speaks to a core tenet of the strategy, though, that focus on inclusivity.
It seems so.
Their aim isn't just technological progress in itself, but ensuring that the benefits are accessible and equitable for all Kenyans.
Okay, another major area of focus centers on control over data and the protection of privacy.
Always a big one with AI.
Definitely. With AI systems processing vast amounts of information, there are legitimate concerns about misuse, unauthorized access, and individuals potentially losing control over their personal data.
And that concept of data colonialism, where data from one region is maybe exploited by entities elsewhere, that's definitely part of this discussion too.
I see.
Data sovereignty is a recurring and, I think, really important theme throughout the strategy. It highlights Kenya's determination to maintain control over its national data assets.
So basically, Kenya wants control over its own data, where it's stored, processed, who gets access.
Precisely. It's about digital self-determination in a way.
The strategy also tackles the adequacy or maybe inadequacy, of current regulations to handle the unique challenges AI poses.
Yeah, existing laws just weren't designed with these technologies in mind.
Right.
So there's a clear recognition of the need to develop new, adaptable legal frameworks.
Right. It really underscores the evolving nature of AI governance, doesn't it? Regulations need to be flexible, responsive.
To keep pace with the rapid advancements we're seeing, absolutely.
Kenyans also have a strong desire, it seems, to foster local innovation and ensure national competitiveness in the AI space.
Definitely. They don't want to be solely consumers of AI developed elsewhere.
No.
They aspire to be creators, developing their own AI technologies that can compete globally and, crucially, prevent the loss of talented individuals, the brain drain.
That ambition to be a producer, not just a consumer, is absolutely vital for long-term sustainability and maximizing the economic benefits within Kenya.
Couldn't agree more.
The strategy also emphasizes the importance of unbiased AI adoption within the public sector to guarantee fair and equitable service delivery to all citizens. AI has huge potential to transform government services, but it has to be implemented thoughtfully to avoid unintended biases.
That focus on unbiased adoption is critical. You don't want AI inadvertently reinforcing or even amplifying existing disparities in how public services are delivered.
Exactly. Finally, there's the critical consideration of sustainable AI development.
Right, the environmental aspect.
Yeah, the energy demands of AI systems, the data centers that support them, they're substantial. It raises important questions about balancing technological advancement with environmental responsibility.
So these are significant challenges, no doubt, that the strategy directly aims to tackle. But considering these concerns, what are the potential benefits? What makes addressing them so important for Kenya? What's the fundamental strategic value of AI for the nation?
Well, a primary driver seems to be AI's potential to provide solutions to some of Kenya's most pressing societal challenges. Think about tailored applications in agriculture, healthcare, finance, education sectors, where Kenya has unique needs and circumstances.
Like with Kenya's strong agricultural sector, you could imagine AI-powered agri-tech focusing on precision farming for local crops, maybe.
Exactly. That ability to develop AI solutions specifically designed for local challenges is a major advantage. Generic, off-the-shelf global solutions might not always be the most effective or relevant.
That makes sense.
Then there's the significant promise of economic growth and increased productivity. AI can boost efficiency, drive innovation, and generate entirely new economic opportunities.
And the strategy mentions that projection, doesn't it? AI generating $1.2 trillion in economic value across Africa by 2030.
Yeah, a 5.6% increase to the continent's GDP, potentially. That's huge.
That's a potentially transformative economic impact, and it's clear Kenya intends to position itself to capitalize on a significant portion of that growth.
Absolutely. Enhancing international competitiveness is another key motivator.
How so?
Well, by becoming a source of localized, cutting-edge technologies and developing homegrown AI solutions, Kenya can attract international investments and foster valuable collaborations.
Right. And this push for international competitiveness can also play a key role in attracting and retaining that skilled local talent we mentioned.
Good point. And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. The strategy also underscores AI's role in providing a degree of protection against the negative consequences of AI solutions developed elsewhere.
So by building local expertise grounded in Kenyan values and context.
Exactly. The country can better ensure that AI aligns with its specific needs and doesn't inadvertently import biases or issues from other contexts.
That proactive stance on shaping AI development, rather than just adopting technologies wholesale, feels like a significant aspect of the strategy.
I agree. Finally, there's the potential for job creation and the development of new skills.
The other side of the jobs coin.
Right. While there are legitimate concerns about job displacement in some areas, AI will also create entirely new roles. And the strategy emphasizes developing specialized AI curricula to prepare the workforce for this evolving job market.
Investing in those new skills is crucial, not just to mitigate displacement risks, but also to cultivate a workforce capable of actually driving the growth of the AI ecosystem itself.
So with these key concerns and potential benefits laid out, what are the actual foundational elements upon which Kenya's AI strategy is built? What's the core structure?
Okay, the strategy is built upon a foundation of 3 core pillars, and these are supported by 4 essential enablers.
Pillars and enablers, got it.
The first pillar is AI digital infrastructure. This basically underscores the necessity of having accessible and affordable AI infrastructure and a modern, robust national digital backbone.
Think of it as the essential groundwork, right? High-speed internet, reliable data centers, the very things AI needs to function, let alone thrive.
Exactly. The second pillar is data. This focuses on establishing a strong and sustainable data ecosystem to fuel AI innovation.
Because data is the lifeblood of AI.
Precisely. This includes effective data governance frameworks, secure data sharing mechanisms. You need good data to train good AI.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And the third pillar?
The third pillar, which is really central to Kenya's ambition, is AI research and innovation. This pillar aims to establish Kenya as a leader in developing cutting-edge, locally relevant AI models and solutions through a thriving domestic research and development landscape.
So how do these pillars and enablers work together in practice? For instance, how does that AI digital infrastructure pillar directly support the AI research and innovation pillar?